Welcome, welcome, welcome. TBW Clips. I am Tyson. Today, we're going to take a look at California. They're trying to test out new ways to tax drivers. Because apparently in 2035, they're going all electric. All electric. They're no longer going to be selling gas powered cars, only electric vehicles. So there's not going to be any gas taxes. So how are they going to get that revenue from the gas taxes? Let's figure out what they're trying to come up with.
The state of California is testing new ways to tax drivers. This comes down to taxing electric and gas vehicle drivers equally, and a new test program would actually pay you. NBC4's Jonathan Gonzalez is in Burbank for us to explain the proposal. Jonathan.
So just like I said, they're moving everything over to electric vehicles come 2035. So the electric vehicles aren't paying the taxes that the gas powered vehicles are paying. So like I said, they're gonna try to figure out how to do that. And I think they've been trying to do this for a minute now. I believe a few years ago they tried to run something called the mileage tax. I don't know if this is a variation of that or not. We'll see as the video goes on. But yeah, they tried to do something where how many miles you go, that's how much you're going to pay in taxes. I don't think that worked out. They're still trying to figure out, obviously. So let's see what plan they're going to put in place in lieu of, or whatever they're going to try to test out here. I don't really know how they're going to be able to do that, but let's see.
Yeah, what a concept, Carolyn. You can say that the state is trying to reinvent the wheel when it comes to how we pay for road maintenance. Right now, most road repairs are funded through gas taxes, but electric car owners, they don't pay those gas taxes. So as you mentioned, the state is now testing out a way to even out those taxes, and they're even willing to pay you to test it out with them. For many electric car owners, half of the reason to even buy one is to never pay for gas again.
If I'm going to continue living in Los Angeles, I want to have a car that is going to be fuel efficient or so.
He just said it right there. If I'm going to continue to live in Los Angeles, California's gas is about $2, maybe $3 higher than the rest of the nation. So they're almost paying double that everybody else is paying, which is ridiculous. Why did they do that? Why? It has something to do with other stuff that they're putting in their gas and the gas tax. I believe they have the highest gas tax in the nation, which is why their gas is so much higher than everybody else. And they're doing it to move people off of gas. Is it done purposely to move people towards more fuel efficient vehicles, electric vehicles, which they do not have the infrastructure for right now? But they have about, 10 years to get it done, right? So we'll see. But I think gas is so high out there, they're purposely kind of doing it to get people on the electric vehicles. But I could be wrong. Let's keep going.
Until you brought this dilemma up to me.
By 2035, all new cars sold in California must be electric. So as more people buy EVs, the state is slowly losing funding for most road maintenance because that funding comes from gas taxes. Every year, the average gas car owner pays $300 towards road repairs, but right now, EV owners only pay $100 from their car registrations.
So we're trying to plan ahead and study for some potential replacement to the gas tank.
Lauren Prehoda is in charge of California's Road Charge Pilot Program. Since 2016, they've been testing future ways to tax all drivers more evenly. And for the first time, they're throwing in a financial incentive for 800 car owners willing to test it out for 6 months.
So they're going to use 800 drivers to test out this new program for, what do they say, 6 months? And so, okay. So these drivers are pretty much going to have to pay double, right? Whatever, well, they might be EV drivers, right? So they're going to get EV drivers who aren't paying anything, and they're going to have them pay what? Pay for this? I don't know. They haven't said how much it's going to be, but they're going to get paid to do it for the taxpayers' dollar. So taxpayers are paying for them to test out this new alternative way to tax the taxpayers. Okay. Let's keep going.
And the unique thing about this pilot is that for the first time, we will be collecting revenue from participants. They will be paying a bill every month for 6 months.
Here's how the pilot works. Both EV and gas drivers would be charged on how many miles they drive. The average bill would be about $25 to $30 a month. The drivers can either turn in a photo of their odometers or use a transponder that tracks when and where the...
Whoa, okay. Did you guys hear that last part? I'm sure you guys did. So this is a mileage tax. So I thought they tried to do this before, but I guess this is recent. This is a couple weeks old. So, so they're going to track your miles, and they're going to tax you off of the miles that you drive. How would they know how many miles you're driving? By you taking a photo of your speedometer. But what if you don't take a photo of it? I'm not driving anymore. Are they going to make you do this? Either that, or they said they're going to put a transponder into your vehicle that will track your mileage. So people are okay giving up all of their privacies to the government in California. Why? I don't understand why they want to do this. But the people there voted for this. This is what they want. So we can't argue with them for wanting to do this, right? This is what they voted on. We could say these guys are crazy out there in California, but it's their right. It's their state, and this is what they're voting on, and this is what they want. This is how they want to live. Now, there's nothing pretty much in California, but I'm thinking just poor and rich people. The middle class, I'm sure, is like getting squeezed to death, right? A lot of tents out there. They call it Tent City. A lot of poor people. Taxes aren't helping. Let's see if people are gonna like this or not.
Use California public roads. After the pilot ends, the 800 drivers will receive up to a $400 Visa gift card and a credit for all their taxes paid.
We've done a lot of research with EV drivers, in particular focus group polling.
So they're going to get refunded back the what does they say, $25 to $30 a month. So they're going to pay it just to see how it's going to work, and then they're going to get refunded. But are the California drivers going to be okay with paying an extra $30 a month just to drive their vehicles? And let's say you move far away because the place that you're at is very expensive. So you moved out to the valley or somewhere on the outskirts of the inner city Los Angeles that's very expensive. So you have to commute an hour, 2 hours, 25, 30 miles. That's even more than the regular guy driving, right, within the city. And what if you're a Uber driver? That's going to suck. You're not going to make any money. All the money you're going to make, you pretty much have to give back because you're going to be putting miles on your vehicle, right? So that's more than the 25, 30 miles average that people are going to have to pay monthly. I think that's crazy. But these guys are voting. A lot of businesses are going to be leaving. They have the high. Let's just stick on this. I was about to get into some other stuff. Let's just stick on this particular one. Mileage tax, $25 to $30 or more. People have to pay a month to drive their vehicles.
Receive up to a $400 Visa gift card and a credit for all their taxes paid.
We've done a lot of research with EV drivers, in particular focus group polling, and I think there's a lot of recognition amongst those drivers that we do need to pay our fair share for road maintenance.
It's a 6-month program, starts in August, but they would pay you $400 just to join it. No, all money ain't good money. The state argues EV owners will still pay far less than gas car owners do for maintenance and energy costs.
They're going to do this program anyway, so why not just get paid a little bit for it, right? Like that guy is like, all money's not good money, but they're implementing this anyway. They're not going to stop after the program, after you guys try the program. What's the bad money on it? You're pretty much going to be doing this for free. You're going to get reimbursed after you pay, right? But you're still going to get reimbursed, and you're going to get your little $400 or $500 gift cards. I wouldn't mind being in the pilot program to test it out. However, I would not want this to be permanent.
Share for road maintenance.
It's a 6-month program, starts in August, but they would pay you $400 just to join it. No, all money ain't good money. The state argues EV owners will still pay far less than gas car owners do for maintenance and energy costs. But EV drivers like Howard Alonso say they're not so sure about this idea. One tax after another, and it's never going to end.
He keeps voting for
Now,
it.
the state says they're working on a solution for the privacy concerns regarding having a transponder in your car tracking you basically everywhere you go. The pilot program begins in August. You can sign up on the Caltrans website. Reporting in Burbank, I'm Jonathan Gonzalez.
Yeah, so they're going to track you. You either have to take a picture of your speedometer to track how many miles, or they're going to have a transponder in your vehicle. Every vehicle has to have one. Do they have one now where every vehicle now has to have something you blow in to make sure you're not intoxicated? So the government is really reaching, but the people, the citizens are going for it. They're voting for the people who are saying they're going to implement this stuff. They know the type of people that are implementing this stuff. They know Democrats are for big government, high taxes, a lot of taxes. And they disguise it by making you feel like you're doing something because they're saying they're only going to tax the rich, not the poor. So they make you feel like you're sticking it to the rich people when you don't have a lot of money, when you're just sticking it to yourself, because it all trickles down. Ask the people that go to McDonald's, huh? If the high cost is not trickling down. It is. So you guys let me know what you guys think, if this is going to be a good idea or not. I think this is a terrible idea, but the people of California love it. So I could be wrong. I doubt it. If you think I am, let me know down in the comments. And thank you guys so much for joining me. You guys have a great day.